Hello, welcome to my channel. In the last video, we saw how we could send events to multiple partitions in an event hub. We also saw how we can receive events from multiple partitions in an event hub. In this video, we want to look at how we can receive events from a particular partition. So let's say we created an event hub with three petitions, and we want to receive events from just the second petition or just the first petition or just the third petition. That's what we'll be covering in this video. So let me share my screen. Just give me a moment. So I believe you should be able to see my screen now. So I have an event hub. This is the namespace. I also created an event hub within this namespace. And if I should go over to my Data Explorer, I think I should start with the overview. If I should go to the overview, you see that I have just two petitions. I have two petitions, not one. The partition count is two. So if I should go to my Data Explorer and to see if I have events um in this event hub, if I should click to view events, there are no events over here. But let me just try to create events to both the first partition as well as the second partition before we go to Visual Studio to see how we can work with that. So let me go with the plain first message. I can also do this from Visual Studio, but I think it's kind of faster if I do this from here. Send events to a partition. So let me say first message for second partition. I want to send this only to the second partition. So the first is 0, the second is 1. Let me repeat send and send it 3 times. Send this 3 times. Yeah, I think I'm good. First message for second partition. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sending those messages now. Now let me also send the um for the first partition. So let me enter these messages are for first partition. Okay, so 0 is fine. 3, yeah, I think this is good. System properties, okay, this is good. Custom properties, it's fine. So let me send this. Okay, so if I should click to view events, you see that um we have some messages for the first partition as well as some for the second partitions. So you can see over here, these messages are for the first partition. And for our second partition, we have first message for the second partition as well. Okay, so what I'll be doing now is so the aim is to write a program. Want to write a Visual Studio program that can consume, that can do what we just did now. And we do not want to see, in the last video, we had a console application that can display everything here. So that can loop through this entire Event Hub and tell you all the partitions that is included. But now we want to specify that we only want to work with the first partition and not the second partition. We're only interested in the first. So I already have a program written already. So let me share my screen. Okay, so it's still similar to the previous program that we used when we just wanted to see the entire partition, all the events in the entire partition. The only aspects of this program that is different is this line. So we included this line, the line for we declared a string variable for the partition ID, and we use this as sync function to specify that we are interested in the first partition alone, which is what we have here. Then we also added some parameters here. So we included the partition ID as a variable here, as a parameter here. And we also specify the event that we want. So we want the earliest event. We want to start from the earliest to the least earliest in terms of our console log. So that's basically it. Every other aspect remains the same as in the last, how you display events a from an event hub. So let me run this. Let me run this. Let me run this. Let me share my output screen. Okay, so you can see the messages partition ID 0. You can see that we can only view, we are only seeing the ones for the first partition, the two events. We can only see the two events for the first partition. So we are not seeing the other events for the second partition. So this is a very flexible way. If you want to view the second partition, if you want to view the third partition, you can also use that same class to call the appropriate. You can specify the number. So the way we have 0, 1, 2, so you can also specify those in by calling methods from that class as well. Okay, so there's something I observed from the Azure portal that I just want to show you. So let me try to add for the second partition again. Second message for first partition. Okay, let me scroll down. 0, 3. Okay, send. Okay, let me view now. Okay. Okay, so you might have observed that um there's a time lag that is affecting the partition that the message is being that is being used to access the message. But I think we'll cover this in another video. Let me not get distracted in the explanation of this. But the aim of this video is just to write a console application that have the ability to um, make you access read events from a particular partition. So if you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.